Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for the monthly card readings for each sign. If you enjoy these free readings, you can show your support by donating or purchasing some of my many wares. If you can't afford to purchase anything, you can still show your support by subscribing, thumbs-upping, sharing, or take a second to click on one of the ads. Thank you in advance for your continued support, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Now on to the reading. Hi Scorpio, happy November and happy birthday to all you Scorpios. Welcome to the November 2015 reading. I'm going to be using the Hanson Roberts cards along with the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, which are my own creation. Okay, so let's get into it. What's going on for Scorpio for November of 2015? Oops, there, that one flew out. There we go. Oh, another one. Look at, they're just popping out of there, aren't they, for you guys? You know, this time of the year, every year, is the time of your solar return. So the solar return is very important. This is your personal new year. You know, you can forget about the New Year's, January 1st. That's not the new year. Your solar return, the time around your birthday, and by the way, the new moon in your sign, which is going to be happening on 11/11. How cool is that? New moon in Scorpio. That is going to be the best. That's your new moon. That's your new year. It's your solar new year every year. Okay. Well, somebody might be having a baby. Oh, look at that. The Empress set up too. Well, there's quite a bit here. It's the agony and the ecstasy. I hate to say it like that, but that is the truth. I've got a new camera, and I can see the cards, but they're upside down. It's a little weird, kind of tricky to do this upside down, but I'll get to it. Okay, here we go. Well, the first card that just really popped out was Three of Cups. So, you know, Three of Cups is that card of happiness, celebration, and not surprising because it's your birthday. So, you know, this is a time of getting out, being social, being around friends, having fun together, joyous celebration, all that good stuff. It's a very positive card to have as the first card out. And then the Four of Cups is there too. So it's saying accept all social invitations. That these two cards are showing out together. Accept all social invitations, even if it doesn't revolve around your birthday or anything. You know, just if you're invited to something, you need to go and do it, because you're, as I said about the solar return, but the sun is in your sign, or if you're a Scorpio rising, the sun is in your first house. So the spotlight's on you. The sun is shining on you. People are drawn to you. And this is, of course, true every year, as I said before. I'm getting a feeling like some of you that the social interactions, like there could be some important connections made. Okay, so even if you're kind of like, oh, I don't feel like it, I don't know, I don't really want to go out tonight, or whatever the case may be, I feel like you should still do it and still go forward. And even if this is like an annual thing, I'm getting for some of you, I feel like you've attended this thing before. Sometimes this could be a wedding and stuff too, so you probably haven't attended it before. But if you've attended it before, it's like, oh, I went last year and it sucked, I don't want to go, you know. Snap out of that, you know, get out of that. It's going to be different this time. Also, for some of you, you may be, if you've ended a relationship or recently let go of a relationship, this could be, you know, stop moping around and looking at the spilled cups and get out there and find those full cups. And there's full cups all over the place here. All these cards. You got lots of cup cards. The wish card's in reverse, so, I mean, that says a wish is not coming true or did not come true. And I do believe it has to do with this death and tower thing that's showing up here. But that's can be pretty intense and pretty drastic, death and tower. But the wish card in itself usually isn't our big life moments. It really just isn't. It's more mundane things, you know. It's more down to earth, mundane things like, is he going to call me yes or no? You know, it's those kind of questions. It's not like our life is based off the wish card. It's a minor arcana card. But I will tell you that this is pretty major. I mean, Tower's in reverse, so sometimes it's not as drastic in reverse, but death is here. And nobody's dying. I doubt that very much. But it is a big change. It is something that you need to let go of and release and let go of. And the High Priestess is in reverse here. And you know, you Scorpios, you are very psychic. I feel like you guys are one of the most psychic. There's a squirrel outside the window on the roof next door just been watching the reading over there. But anyways, hello, Mr. Squirrel. But anyways, when I was talking about High Priestess in reverse, about your intuition, I feel like I don't really need to tell you this stuff. Like, you kind of had this feeling for a while, or you've had an inkling, or, you know, sometimes this is stuff that you just haven't really wanted to face, too. It can be that. It can be like I've just kind of known it, but I just didn't really want to face up to it. And that could be the case. If something's become too much of a struggle to hang on to, and something is draining your energy, and it doesn't seem to be moving forward, then it is time to release it. It is time to let it go, okay? Some of you, somebody might have been having trouble conceiving. Because we got these cards are both like babies and infants and stuff. And this one I often will use for a child wanting to be born. And then the Empress is pregnancy sometimes. But it's in reverse. I mean, somebody might have had a miscarriage. And if that's the case, I'm going to tell you that the spirit of this child is still around, and it's still wants to come through. That the spirit of this child is going to come back through, or somehow this child will still come to you. But that's not going to be true for everybody. This is more, to me, these two together are kind of like, I was blocking my intuition. I was trying not to listen to my inner voice because I wanted something to happen so much. But now I realize I have to let it go, and I'm back on track. I'm really following my intuition. It's cleared the way. By releasing this, it's going to clear the way for the flow to happen. This could be psychic inspiration. This could be creativity. This could be a lot of things. So there's some stuff here that's been draining your energy. And note that all these cards here are big clusters of major arcana cards. So these are big. Major arcanas have much more influence, or much more powerful than the regular other, I was going to say than the court cards, but the minor arcana is what I'm trying to get to. So they carry more weight. This is when your spirits and angels are coming in and intervening. You know, this is, this kind of stuff here, if you don't release it, the universe will take it out for you. You know, that's kind of what that will say, you know. And, it can be, there's a full moon in Taurus. I'm recording this a little before that. Hopefully I'll have them up. But there's a full moon in Taurus, your opposite sign, on the 27th of October. So that might be a key time of releasing, or early October. And then when we get to 11/11, the new moon in Scorpio, that's when things should be really, really flowing for you, and you're kind of getting into your zone, and, things are kind of going more smoothly again. There's fun times to be had. Instead of, I'm a Capricorn, I have Scorpio rising, and sometimes we can get on the serious side, people with a lot of Scorpio energy, I have other planets, I have quite a few planets in Scorpio, actually. We get on the serious side, and it's always so serious and dour, and, we gotta be serious. This is saying lighten up. Lighten the bleep up already, Have a little fun. Go out for your birthday. Hang with your friends. Definitely accept all social invitations. That's the big one that I have to tell you, that they keep pounding out, because who knows where it leads. Sometimes when you have a problem or something that you're really focused on, you just have to release it. And then when you're not thinking about it, that's when the answers show up. That's when the things show up. Too, for some of you, this is something I do sometimes. Go out to a crowd, like there's a place here called the West Side Market. It's this crowded, old world market, and there's always a million people there. And I like to go there by myself. And before I go there, I will ask a question to the universe. And sometimes you'll just hear other people talking. This has worked for me so many times. It's so freaking magical. And it's like these overheard conversations, and other people are talking, nothing to do with you, but there's a message there for you. It's not like you're walking around eavesdropping, you know, sneaking up and trying to eavesdrop on everybody. Don't be like that. Just kind of go in a place that's crowded with people talking, and, you know, stuff's going on, hustle and bustle. And just walk through, but instead of being focused on, well, I've got to get my shopping list or whatever, you know, pull out your phone, just kind of walk through and be open to what you're going to hear, messages. Because I do it, I've done it, and it really, really works, and it's crazy. And I think that that could be the case for you as well. Like, you might be getting messages that have everything to do with whatever this serious thing that you've been pondering is about, but just by lightening up and letting it flow and letting it happen. So changes are happening for you guys, it seems, this month, you know. I'd still say, like, this is something that's been coming, and it's just finally, and this could even be the aftermath of a change that already has occurred. This is a big change here. Death and the Tower, this is some big changes, you know, big changes. Okay, I'm going to grab the Animal Totem card. We're going to take a look at what the Animal Totem card is for Scorpio. Real quick about these readings, the Soul's Journey reading is pretty much the soul reading that I offer with the mandalas. You know, I've been offering that for years with it. And it's not really about, am I going to get a job, am I going to meet a guy? It's bigger, much bigger than that. It's about your soul. A soul reading is a reading for your soul. It's not about only this incarnation and everything that's happening in your life right now. So a couple people have been emailing me, buying that, and emailing me with questions. It's not that kind of reading at all. It is a video reading. It is good forever, because you can look at this at 10 years from now at a different point in your life, and there'll be stuff. Oh, there goes your card. Oh, actually, there's two. Can't do it with only one. But you can, like, look at it later on in life. This is relevant forever, number one. Number two is you don't have to wait for an appointment, and it's a private video. You can watch it over and over again. So it's a pretty cool thing, and lots of people are really liking it. But just know that it's not a predictive thing at all, okay? And secondly, other things that are on my site that are still there. I took the card reading off the private appointments because I just need a little time to catch up. I'm still finishing up October appointments, but then I need a little time to catch up on all the Soul's Journey readings and also the Year Ahead readings that I'm going to be offering. I'll be bringing about that. So there's no predictive tarot appointment readings for the time being. I'm sure I'll get back to it probably around the first of the year if all goes well. I'll announce it when it happens. But there's still plenty of stuff on the site. You can get the Soul's Journey reading, and there's a ton of computer reports on astrology that are really cool. And another thing, if it's your birthday, this is a great time to order the Year Ahead reading. It's like $22. It's this long thing. It gives every aspect that hits your chart for the entire year, along with an interpretation. So that's something you might consider looking into. But anyways, and also, of course, check out the Redbubble site. But let me get on to this totem for you guys. Scorpio, November, Animal Totem. I got one. Ooh, fox. Foxy lady. I don't know why I want to say that. Anyways, always look at these cards. Take a minute to look at them. I tried to put them on the screen, but a couple times I forgot. So take a second, look at this card. Because it was my intention when I created this deck that there be messages there. What stands out to you? Anything standing out to you? Do you see any signs, symbols, shapes that remind you of something else? Because I want this card to talk to people. This deck, I should say, to talk to people. Okay, let me read what I wrote initially. It says, sly, sexy, charming, shapeshifter. Well, you're definitely doing some shape-shifting here. Elevated sense of smell, acute hearing, mediumship. I was saying how your intuitions could be coming back really strong. This is going to clear that stuff out of there. Camouflage, retreat, insulate, survive. Keep to yourself until you know who to trust. Well, that kind of goes away from what I was saying, but I think you guys have been sort of doing that. That's my vibe. That's what I'm sort of feeling. Well, you know, too, if you're Scorpio rising last month in October, Libra energy, it's all in your 12th house. So that's kind of where you've been. That's the being alone, being in solitude, you know, the deep inner work kind of stuff. So I feel like now it's time to come out. Well, because this card came out, you know, maybe be careful what you say. You don't want to often reveal everything to people, you know. you don't want to tell too much, you know. But you guys have that strong, and you know, Scorpio can walk in a room and get the lay of the land like, you know, like nobody. You know, you can read the energy, you can figure out what's going on in that room. So, you know, just rely on that inner guidance. That's more what I think. The foxy lady and the sexy stuff too, though. But the sun's in your sign, and the sun's in your first house if you're rising, Scorpio. If your sun is, you're having your solar return, you are sexy at this time. This is your time. People are drawn to you and attracted to you. So if you are single and looking, you got to get out and mix and mingle. And people are going to be attracted to you. You will be feeling kind of sexy. It doesn't have to be that way, though. It doesn't have to be related to sexual stuff. If you're trying to get a job or something, or anything else where you want to be noticed, this is the time. November, every year it's like this, okay? Oh, also, don't forget to check out my book, Tarot in the Modern World. If you want to learn to read tarot, if that's why you're watching these videos, check out the book. Okay, Scorpio, happy birthday. Rock that solar return, man. Get in that vibe, on that zone. You do not want to be down in the dumps and thinking about all this serious stuff on your birthday or a day or two after, or even on that new moon 11/11. Set that intention. Get what you want to do. Get out and be around people. Listen to your inner guidance and message. You're setting the tone for the year ahead right now. This is your month. This is your time. This is your new moon on 11/11, which is magical too, right? Okay, I want to thank you all for liking, sharing, commenting with my videos. Everything that you do to help support my channel, I appreciate it. Donating, that makes the free readings possible, and I really do appreciate it. Check out all my wares. You can find out links, all that below the video. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great November and a great birthday, Scorpio. Talk to you soon.